am the bacon wizard. And today on the show we're going to be cooking some of the finest food I've ever made in my life. We're gonna need some oil. You have to put it on a high heat. You have to really, really cook it, because the more you hate something, the more you have to cook it. Just remember that rule. And then what we do first is that we throw in, well, obviously Peppa goes in first. That's just where she goes. Followed by a George Sum Sum, and you know what, just for the sake of it, another George needs to go in as well with his bloody fucking sandcastle. And so that while that's simmering in there, what we really need to do is to start stirring it around, because as you can hear, it's starting to sizzle already. So we need to kind of keep things moving around, douse everything in the oil, and it will smell like a fry-up in any time at all. When it starts smelling not so funny anymore, I'm gonna say that's now. What you're going to do is then add in Peppa's ribs, actual Peppa's ribs. So they go in, and I don't know how many we'll need. I'm gonna say 2 just for now. These can wait. Your time will come. The rest of Peppa's body. Be careful not to get everything stuck though, because as you can see, it's sticking. Oh dear. I've never in my whole years of cooking, I have never experienced such a sticky stick. Look at Greasy George's belly. Oh dear. That's the cost of being wise and having a wizard's hat. You can't see. You're blinded sometimes by the truth, because you know the truth in your head. Oh dear, George has officially imploded. Oh dear, he is gone. George has officially gone. When that happens and his remains start going a little bit gooey there, that is when you need to decide how much you want Peppa's ribs done, because I mean these are just the garnishes really. They're just the garnishes. Even greatest masterpieces in the world know when they have to stop. Race car drivers know when they need to stop. And so will your wizard magic cooking. I don't know how much longer we can wait though. We've got quite a lot to get on with this evening on the show. We're going to be cooking Postman Pat later. And his giant nose, because that would make a good hot dog, I think. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what? It's starting to make some very funny fumes, and at that point, even wizards know when their brews and their potions aren't going where they should do. So you know, let's just turn the heat down. When everything basically looks like that, basically that's when you know you've done a good job. So then what you have to do, this is the most important bit, is that you have to make a sausage out of it, you see. You have to make a sausage. So what you need to do is that you need to get this bit out here. This is the sausage outing, okay? And then what you do, preferably with something that you don't need to touch with your own fingers for fear of catching the worst diseases known to man, so I recommend some tongs. There he goes, sausage skin time, there we go. If we just stretch this out bit a little bit. The sandcastle can go in, along with attached to the other George.
Oh god, I can't get it in.
Douse that with a bit of the pork, a bit of Peppa's ribs, that needs to go in. There we go. The sausage is coming along nicely. Peppa, I really don't know. Peppa, I really don't know if she. Oh, fuck it. Can we get this one in at least? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Ah, it's hot. It's hot. It's so hot. Oh god. Ah! Get in it, Peppa. Get in it. Come on, get in it. Get in it, Peppa! That incarnation of George, honestly, I think he just got what he deserved. I don't think he needs to go in the sausage, because he'll just taint it. So we'll leave that George there. And here we have a meal fit for the finest prince of England. It's the best sausage in the county, bar none. Guaranteed. Look at the juices in the bottom there. That's the sign of good quality there. And yes, thank you for joining me today. That is how you make proper organic, free-range Peppa Pig sausages, ribbed for their pleasure.